Hey guys, this is Staff Wars Games, and back to your reaction to Death Battle, Smokey Bear versus McGruff the Crime Dog. Calling it now, it's a complete joke battle. That's what I'm saying. I'm calling it. It's a joke battle. They would do one or two every season. They did two season one, which was Goomba versus the Koopa, and then there was Justin Bieber versus Rebecca Black, and then the second season it was it was Chuck Norris versus Sigetta Sanshiro. Then third season it was third season it was Deadpool versus Pinkie Pie, but and this might be I'm saying might be because I'm not 100% positive, but I'm guessing it's this season's joke battle. So let's do this.
Public service, two animals have gone far beyond the call of duty. They're known throughout the world as the symbols of safety. So let's make them fight to the death.
Yeah.
Smokey Bear, the firefighting mascot of forest safety. And McGruff the crime dog, taking a bite out of crime wherever he goes.
Of course.
He wears an arm boomstick, and it's our job to analyze their
I
weapons,
forgot they got Chris Sabat in
a death battle.
Oh cool, it's animated. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. They got Chris Sabat and some other guy, I can't remember, but he played
battling Nazis overseas, little manpower remained to combat the spread of
Satan,
forest fires.
Mr. Satan.
Every year, 30 million acres of trees would go up in smoke. Damn, that's even more trees than Snoop Dogg can burn. America needed a new hero, someone who could prevent these disastrous blazes from occurring in the first place. And then along came a lovable cartoon bear named Smokey.
Of course.
So remember, only you can prevent
forest fires.
As a mascot,
Personally rooting for Smokey, even though I think it's a joke battle.
He even partnered with Bambi to teach the ways of fire safety. However, Smokey was still merely a dream, a figment of imagination, until one fateful day in the Capitan Mountains of New Mexico. What do you know? A forest fire broke out. The mountain trees were annihilated in a blaze so intense the 30 firefighters called to action were almost incinerated. Thousands of forest critters either fled or died.
Yeah.
All but one.
All but
Atop
one.
a smoldering tree clung a lone survivor, a small black bear cub. His paws burnt, his family lost to the flames. So after firefighters rescued him, there was only one name that fit. Smokey.
Smokey.
Well, first they named him Hotfoot Teddy, but they couldn't waste such a great PR opportunity.
Of course.
Adopted into the National Zoo at Washington, D.C., young Smokey became the living symbol of
Married
fire
to Goldie Bear.
Made an animated short of his new official origin story, and it's pretty horrifying, actually.
Yeah.
The public adored young Smokey. He received so much fan mail, he had to get his own zip code. And since then, Smokey has successfully helped prevent forest fires and promote fire safety for over 70 years. And boy, oh boy, has he done a good job.
Drown your campfires with water. Make sure it's totally wet. Then stir and drown again.
Indeed. In just the first 20 years, annual forest fire damage dropped over 80%. Yeah, thanks to Smokey's advice, I've never started a forest fire in my entire life. I don't believe that.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, I've had plenty of opportunity. Well, I'm impressed. I didn't think you took anybody's advice so seriously. Why wouldn't I take Smokey's? This guy started a fire safety club, picked up ventriloquism, and even taught the Addams family to put out fires. You know, the people who love pain and things that are generally bad for you.
Yeah.
He's befriended the creatures of the forest, much like a Disney princess, and even infiltrated Disney itself to teach their characters about fire safety.
Oh, nice.
Also, unlike most mascots at the time, he successfully protected his dignity through the toughest social experience in recent history, the 90s.
Respect the forest, protect our trees. No one might do it. This isn't me.
We agreed you'd talk to kids in their language.
I know, but I'll just give it to them straight.
Oh, and in case
Nice.
you forgot, he's also a goddamn bear.
Yeah.
American black bear, to be precise. The largest black bears are over 7 feet tall and exceed 800 pounds, which seems to match Smokey's own size. Smokey's got plenty to fight with, like his razor-sharp claws, his trusty shovel, and enough muscle to rip your arm off Chewbacca style.
Yep.
And then you have to worry about fighting a bear that's armed. Is that a pun?
Oh no!
What have you got?
Oh no!
Unlike
No doubt they
bears,
got
Smokies
Barbara
only
Duckleman
just
to
hit
help
the
them.
bare minimum. In fact, bears
Oh.
in general are quite durable creatures thanks to their stout anatomy, including a skeleton so stable it endures long hibernation without withering.
Oh wow.
Better believe Smokey is strong too. Bears his size can break trees and flip over boulders weighing more
3
than
in total so far.
350 pounds. When he was just a cub, Smokey even smashed this shitty little house to bits.
He's surprisingly stealthy, able to sneak up on people in broad daylight with barely a sound. Also, black bears
4.
can run up to 30 miles per hour.
That's what makes the bear cavalry so dangerous. Aside from that, he's accomplished many unbelievable feats to keep the forest safe, like manipulating time.
And also when he disguised himself as a woman without bearing any resemblance to his real body. Boomstick, why don't you introduce his greatest feat with your baritone voice?
Prepare yourself, because Smokey can magically grow so large he's bigger than Godzilla. Look at the size of him.
All just to emphasize a point. Much like how I'm owning this unbearable pun war.
Oh, I'm still going. I hope you brought some sort of non-perishable snack, because I can do this all day. You're gonna be so embarrassed when you lose.
No, that'll never happen when it's me versus you.
Ha! You missed a bear pun. You're out.
Ursus is Latin for bear, moron.
Ah, damn it! You know Latin's my weakness. If only I was a bear, then my only weakness would be bear traps, bear repellent, and bear mace. You know, shit that people had to make to stop bears since they're so unstoppable.
Oh wow.
There are some techniques to increase your chances of surviving a bear attack. Some say you can punch your arm down their throat to induce uncontrollable vomiting. Although I wouldn't recommend that because you're definitely going to lose your arm.
And it's gross.
Honestly, all you can really do is make yourself look as large and intimidating as possible.
Now, I know a foolproof way to escape a bear. You just gotta be faster than the guy next to you.
Well, it's a good thing Smokey chose a life of education and isn't chasing people down. The last thing you want after you is an 8-foot-tall bear with a giant shovel and a grudge.
That's true.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Of course.
I gotta get back to the forest.
Alright.
Let me take
Personally
you on a
rooting for
trip
Smokey,
back to
but you know.
1970s, also known
Oh
as
dear, the
feel-good
70s.
decade, a time where individualism and personal liberation took center stage. But not everybody took that as a sign of peace.
Yeah, domestic crime was getting bad. Like, really bad. At the
There's a
turn of
Wilhelm.
decade, the American people made a hero to save them from themselves. A dog in a trench coat.
Of course.
Canine began
What else?
his campaign modestly enough, but he needed a name. After 8 months of polling, he was given one, along with an unforgettable slogan.
Take a bite out of crime. McGruff, the crime dog.
Focused and determined to make that bite count, McGruff hit the streets hard and fast. In just a year, more than 50% of Americans had seen at least one McGruff advertisement.
Because teenagers are the victims of over 2,000 violent crimes by strangers every day. You can help stop it.
That's because he was willing to get his job done by any means possible, even if it meant ultimate embarrassment. He used commercials, cartoons, comic books, video games, musicals.
He even released his own anti-drug album
Oh dear,
with
this,
such
no.
classic singles as Crack and Cocaine,
Because nobody's needing that crack and cocaine, making a mess of your mind.
and Inhalants.
You'll be suffering pain. 'Cause inhalants
1986. The 80s were a weird time.
Really bad.
As McGruff's plan generally targeted children rather than current criminals, it required patience and time. But it worked. Over the next few decades, crime dropped exponentially. The next generation of America was smarter and safer.
Now, some of you are probably thinking, hey, you can't prove McGruff was responsible for all of that. And I say to you, can you prove he wasn't?
That's true.
Regardless, McGruff certainly had a massive impact, leading the charge against crime.
I mean, that's seriously impressive, considering all my dog does is sit around licking his balls.
McGruff's not just any dog, he's a 6-foot-tall bipedal bloodhound. A dog breed known for their excellent sense of smell, an extremely powerful bite, and floppy, adorable ears.
Of course.
Scaling him to your average bloodhound, McGruff can likely run 45 miles per hour, jump
Yeah.
10 feet high, and bite with enough pressure to
Yeah, I have
break
my own dog. He's adorable.
And unlike
You might
my
have seen him,
dog,
I don't know.
McGruff wears a cool trench
Probably
coat,
not.
which not only protects him from the rain
I've addressed him in
cold,
some of
but
my videos, but you know.
However, unlike Thailand's Air Chief Marshal, Mr. Fufu,
Rest in peace, buddy.
true story, McGruff doesn't appear to hold an official police rank. He calls himself a pre-tective, which is just as fake as it sounds.
Oh, wait. If a crime has it.
How did Subway come up with the autumn carb turkey with thick cut turkey breast and ham and mustard sauce?
Luckily it's Subway, so I'll let them get away with it. But
Put them on a sandwich, then added cheddar. The autumn carb turkey is back for a limited time at
But
Subway.
yeah.
So much turkey.
okay, here we go.
Just as fake as it sounds.
Oh, wait. If a crime hasn't happened yet, then how does he know to stop it? That's like some Minority Report shit.
Yeah.
Possesses a certain set of skills to do so. He has a keen eye for details and context clues. He's exceptional at analyzing and predicting potential crimes in progress.
So he can predict what's gonna happen with a few context clues, but that doesn't mean much if he can't stop a bugging or whatever.
Luckily, McGruff has plenty of tools and talents. When someone's in trouble, McGruff's circle of respect creates a force field.
Which is apparently the perfect defense against bullies.
While he's not an official member of the police force, he's been hanging around officers for decades. So it's not unreasonable to believe he's picked
Approved
up
by
some
8 out of
police
10
combat
Americans.
Being your own dog has its perks. For example, McGruff's car isn't a standard beat-up police cruiser. It's a freaking monster truck. This bad mammoth
Really?
is based on a 2010 Ford Super Duty with 540 cubic inches of
That's
gas
cool.
guzzling battery.
Definitely an upgrade over his original 96 model. Though I'm not sure what this has to do with preventing crime.
Screw preventing crime. This beautiful beast prevents all kinds of other stuff, like boredom, being a little sissy, and small European cars from going unsmashed. That's enough for me.
Alright.
Ironically, despite his skills and claim to stop crimes before they happen, he's more of a counselor than a protector, and doesn't actually step in all that often.
No, but he doesn't need to when he can freeze time.
Ah, yes, McGruff is famous for pausing time and breaking the fourth wall to discuss an ongoing potential crime. Unfortunately, while pausing time, McGruff does not seem capable of interacting with the world around him.
Okay.
That's Jenny. But that's not Jenny's dad. If she gets into that car, that may be the last time you'll see Jenny.
He doesn't even bother saving Jenny from her kidnapper.
Which means he was right. That was the last time we saw Jenny.
Still, McGruff's campaign has been wildly victorious. It's safe to say he succeeded in taking a bite out of crime.
Oh my
Alright.
God, we didn't even mention the reality flipping switch he has in his office. What the hell is up with that thing?
I'm McGruff the crime dog, and I'm here to help take a bite out of crime.
Alright then.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, I've got a public service announcement for you. It's about food.
Of course, but
Grandpappy
I'm still going by
Boots
my
always said
decision that
nothing
it's a
like
joke
just
battle,
good food and
but
making
I
something
also
with your own two
do,
hands.
I am
And
rooting
Blue
for
Apron
Smokey,
is both
so
those combined.
that's,
Blue Apron is the #1 fresh ingredient recipe delivery service
mainly-
in the country. All ingredients arrive
and if
right
it's
to
not a
your
joke
door,
battle, I'd
guaranteed
say
fresh,
Smokey would win
cooked.
simply because
Better than eating
he's
fast
a
food,
bear.
plus it's affordable.
Bear
Blue Apron
versus
is
dog.
less than $10 per person per
I
meal.
wonder who would win. And not only a bear, a black bear, which are pretty dangerous if you. I mean,
Hey, watch it or you're not
yeah.
getting any of the next meal I make when it
I mean, I
arrives.
can't speak from
Like
experience,
soy
but you know,
glazed pork and rice
where I'm
cakes
from,
with
I'm
bok choy
originally
and
from
marinade
Tennessee,
cream.
and you know and East Tennessee is notorious for black bears, so
At
least I think they are. I don't know. Weird. I'm weird, but
Going to blueapron.com/battle.
You'll love how good it feels
But,
and tastes
yeah.
to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. So
both of these guys are likable, so
Blueapron.com/battle.
root for Smokey, but I still think it's a joke battle. I can't say that enough.
Time for a death battle!
Oh, let's do this.
Remember, kids, fire is a dangerous tool. We should never be left unattended. Well, time to go.
Oh no.
Only you could have prevented that forest fire, fool.
Gruff versus Smokey. This is great.
You should learn to respect your surroundings. I'll show you respect. Remember, kids, if you're about to be mauled by a bear, stupid dog.
Oh dear, here comes the monster truck. Ugh. Ouch. Alright, Agent Washington. Oh. Oh dear.
Remember, kids. Remember me.
Oh. Oh, so we won. Alright then. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright then.
Looks like McGruff had a rough time out there. Smokey was clearly the stronger combatant. Thanks
Yeah,
to,
that's...
well, thanks to being a giant bear.
Yeah, that's exactly my point.
Totally outclassed. His greater speed and smaller size made the battle quite tedious for Smokey. But that's about it.
Yeah.
You couldn't compete with Smokey in anything else. It's like my grandpappy always said, why have a guard dog when you can get a guard bear?
That's
But
true.
what truly mattered in this battle were their unique abilities, and in that, McGruff didn't stand a chance. When McGruff paused time, he couldn't affect the world around him, while Smokey has shown that he can.
Alright then.
Really? What are you gonna do against a bear that can grow to the size of a mountain?
That...
So,
Yeah.
bear meets dog, Smokey's powers were superior, and ultimately Smokey had far more options to take McGruff down for good.
Smokey was just more than McGruff could bear. Haha! One last bear pun. Stuck it well.
The winner is Smokey Bear.
Alright then.
Stick around, we're about to announce the combatants for the next
Yay,
episode.
Smokey
And you
won,
know what?
I suppose.
On this episode,
I could have sworn it was going to be a joke battle, but whatever. Alright, next time. Oh, Thor again. And Wonder Woman. Huh. Two previous combatants.
To prevent forest fires, click the link below and help save lives.
Oh yeah, because there was a... I think there was a few forest fires, I think, that occurred around there. Around the West America, I think. I'm not sure, but... Yeah. Could have sworn there was going to be a joke battle, but I'm not complaining. So, yeah. So next is Thor versus Wonder Woman. A previous winner of Death Battle and a previous loser of Death Battle. Ah. Interesting. I want to say Thor, but, you know, Wonder Woman's done some pretty cool stuff, too. I mean, Wonder Woman has slain gods before, and, then again, Thor has taken on gods, too, so, I mean, Thor is a god of lightning and stuff, and, I don't know, really. Don't know what to say, but, yeah, this is great. So, yeah. Till next time, guys. See ya.